Hello everyone, RMF here, and I bring you a new cast from the NSSL. This is from phase B of this tournament, which is currently running in the elimination bracket. And well, the finals are being here soon as well, 7th of June, and I hope you all will be there. This is best of 3 from Group 1. The players are the red Zerg player Thoms versus the pink Terran player FsX. This pink is more turquoise to me. Oh well, I'm a bit colorblind, so that's fine. We see that Thoms is setting his overlord out in the wrong scouting die collection as first, but first let me talk a little bit more about this matchup. This is TVC matchup on the TK shipyards. It's a nice macro map for Zerg, because Zerg can easily get and defend these 3 bases. Here's dirt and here the natural, of course, and for Terran it's a potential mech map, since it's also for Terran easy to get 3 bases. We see that FsX is going for a gas first. So I'm really wondering where he's going with that. Is he going for some really early Hellions or for a benchy player or something? We'll see. And seeing that Thoms is scanning his drone scouts in the northern direction means that FsX will probably be in time walling this off, and Thoms won't easily see that FsX is going for this gas first unless he clicks this refinery and checks the gas he mined, but that is well, it's a hard thing to do for me at least. But we'll see if Thoms can see that. Hatch first is down for Thoms, pretty typical for Zerg, and the SV will spot it and will continue onwards to the base, seeing that the spawning pool is down and non gas taken yet. And he will make a nice tour and see where he's going after that. The drone here, hidden under this wall, which you can see, and the moment was probably being sent to this base, but he couldn't enter because it was indeed blocked. And I'm pretty curious to see where FsX is going for now. He will see the factory, and the drone will probably see that. I think it's vision range, yeah, it will see it. And well, the SV is hitting here at the side of Thoms' base, seeing if he can get away. To scout at a later time. Still no gas being taken from Thoms. First 2 queens are on the way, and gas being taken now, and the SV is being chased away by this drone. Still this drone is checking to see if he can enter, and he actually can. He will see the reactor now and the factory almost done, so it will indeed be early Hellion pressure. And what will Thoms do to defend it? Spike bomb is coming up now. Gas is done. The first 2 SVs are getting rid of this. The first 2 Zerglings, sorry, I have to take care of this first SV, and we'll see what the job will be for now. While Thoms is taking 2 additional gas on his natural before the second one on his main, and 3 gas being taken this early. I really wonder where it's going. It was just for a structured trick, so he could get those extra drones out while waiting for this overlord to pop out, and it's a pretty nice thing which can do. First 2 Hellions are being sent across the map from FsX, and we should see just in a minute if they will do some damage or not. First Zerg has been taken out, first 2, and well, the spike part is here, and the Hellions arrive now when the queen and spike part is on the way. The first is being targeted. There's another queen here, and a really nice defense from Thoms. He will at least lose. No, both Hellions will survive, but they didn't do any damage at all, and one Hellion at least have taken a lot of damage. Also a commencement on the natural from FsX. It is quite exposed, but because of the mobility and map control the Hellions might provide, I think it will be pretty safe. But the baneling nest is now coming down from Thoms, and he still can do some damage to that with his open ramp if FsX isn't going to build some obstruction buildings before his ramp. For sure he's gonna take a peek, but there are enough aliens to take him out. I suspect when this SV is done repairing this alien that he will that FsX will move out again. There are now 3 brigades being taken by Thoms. Let's see the drone count. He is on 44 drones at the moment compared to 27 SV, so we got himself a nice drone lead. One look at income tab, it's clearly in favor of the Zerg, and mules won't outmine this, I think, for a little bit of time, but we'll see now. Mules command, and still the Zerg is ahead indeed with the income. Back to the production tab, we see that the lair is almost done even for Thoms, and now his real tech will be revealed soon. He has got some banings first, so we'll now go for the utilist play or for the investors play, but for now he is just starting to go for the baning speed first. I think he has it for the Hellions, and that he wants to go for banelings in the future, and the way so that he's skipping over roaches. 2 evolution chambers are going down for Thoms as well. I can't find it. There they are. Two evolution chambers for double upgrades. And when we go to the FsX camp, we see a whole lot of barracks spotted by this overseer. Sorry, we just ran in. And FsX is clearly going for a bio play after this. After he's done with his Hellion res. These Hellions are still here. I come to units last time, see if I missed anything. No, I didn't. Just a few circlings, and the SCV are being lost for now, and furthermore there hasn't been much bloodshed, but Thoms is looking strong at the middle with his circling baning force, and oh, I will set Betonet to busy at the moment. There we go. And these circlings are being sent away by these Hellions. The baning speed has been done. Not too much damage done at all by Thoms, nor FsX, and both players are now chilling back while waiting for their upgrades. Third base is down for Thoms. He is already mining from it, and there's a roach on the way, and the spire is almost done. So it's going to be a spire play from Thoms. And when we look at the base of, oh wait, there are 2 more changelings coming in just to see if they can check out what FsX is doing, but it's spotted by him, so he takes care of the changelings. And nice little wall here by FsX, but I think he really should some damage, or he should expand, because now Thoms is on 3 bases now with 60 drones. And first muters out, it will be hard for FsX to catch up if he doesn't do any damage or expand at least, and the Zerg will really keep that advantage. But then again, the 4th base for the Zerg is a bit harder to take, so let's see what kind of damage he can do with this Mutilist. +1 is on the way. Mutilist coming in, instantly targeting the reactor of the starport, and a couple SVs are taken out, delay the building of the supply depots, but FsX didn't really need them at this point, so that isn't just a big deal, and so the SV is there in time. But the Marines here will shut down any more arrests from these mute. So this crew now are sending back to the open map and see if they can do some extra work somewhere else. There are 10 banings being morphed in for Thoms, and Utrecht are just chilling here. Did say okay, creep threat. It could have been a bit better, but but now it is fine since his opponent is mostly in the base. Circle clearhouse this rocks possibly because Thoms wants to take his 4th base here, and indeed it is already old. There's already the pre-placement, so the drone is here, and when these rocks are down it's a bit easier to defend for Thoms. And FsX still leaning back, waiting for a good amount of marine hellions before he wants to attack. I think when you look at the in-game time now, we are 30 minutes, and I think it's a bit late for a... Oh, I completely missed that. Mutalisk here try to rest a bit more, but where marines placed at the starboard here and another here, so without that much turrets, FsX is successfully defending against this Mutna so far. The night players didn't take too much damage. Thoms lost a few Mutalisks, but that was big and spared since he is on that extra base, and he's keeping a close eye here on the second expansion from the Terran to see when it goes down. And he's now busy with his fort, and well, +2 for ground ground armor, and melee attack is on the way together with the second attack upgrade for the Mutalisk, and more Mutalisk and Zerglings are coming out, and there's infestation pit going down. It is for high for sure. I'm not sure if he wants to transition in investors as well after that, and FsX is now busy with his 2-2 as well, but he is on a Hellion marine army with some manufacture, and the Mutalisks are coming here in again, and the marines are there again, so the Mutalisks can't do too much damage, but that's only because FsX is only on 2 bases now, so Mutalisk is being lost there, and well, Thoms is losing Mutalisk and isn't doing too much damage, but at the same time he is with 4 bases against 3, so when he just managed to win the confrontation with the armies, then he is in a big economic lead. And when we go at the army supply, we see that the army supply is a bit higher for FsX, and well, Thoms obviously has the war lead as Shirk should have. Of course, FsX has some mules, but if that really is, I bet that isn't really going to help much with only 2 orbitals. One Thor is also out, and well, when FsX is on 2-2 upgrade, I think he should attack, but with his heavy marine Hellion composition, these banings well, they are just going to be very, very powerful against that hive is on the way for Thoms, and the Pentagon Glance, I always forget the name of that thing, is on the way for Thoms, so he is planning to go for investors eventually, but just when. Maybe the army is now being moved now. There's a couple of Thors in their mix, but if the Banings clean up these marine Hellions, the Zerglings are more than enough for the Thors, and there's a lot of Zerglings with it. Couple Banings here, see if they can take something out before they are. There is one. Oh, 2 hits on the Hellions, not too good for Thoms because, well, they're light units, so they will have a lot of damage. And there is again, oh, some Hellions and Marines are being taken out again by some Banelings from Thoms. Still minor losses for FsX, but he's now entering the creep, and there's no siege tanks. And with this big army here, I think Thoms got more than enough to finish off here. The Zerglings and Banelings are rolling in. The Terran army is trying to get away, but the area is the best. A huge Banelings are hitting the Marines, while the Zerglings are taking out the Thors, and even the Zerglings are taken only a bit damage from the big AoE shots from the Thors. The Mutants are getting this bad effects, and FsX is now really in a pinch. Thoms got a big army compared to the few units of FsX. Sure, it is a bit strong, but with the composition, don't think FsX is going to be able to hold this. And if he can hold it, he He is with 2 base against almost 5, and now 5. It's just not being mined from the 5 yet. Now the mutas are getting some big shots from their stores. But with 3 stores alone, just a good amount of circlings will just rape those stores. SVs are now being sent back to work. Thoms is producing more and more circlings and is on the way with +3 for his ground. Ultras then is on the way together with the Great Spire, and we see that Thoms is clearing up the last few units of FsX, and he managed to get quite a lot of Zerglings to die as well, but it just doesn't matter since he's still on 2 base. His warp is completely gone, and GG from FsX, and let's hop to the next game.